Okay, so good evening, everyone. So on this particular video, we're going to be looking at practical steps in which I actually carry out my own audience research. Again, because for me personally, I work with a lot of businesses. So if you watch the last video, I'm going to recommend that, although they are going to have a classwork, but I'm going to recommend that you are like those things that we have stated from the previous video we talked about audience targeting research. So here now, I'm going to show you how to now do our own targeting research using our little helper we call ChatGPT. The truth is, for most persons, when ChatGPT came out, they just saw it as, it has come to take over. No, for us to see it as actually a helper, something that can actually help us to facilitate the process. For us in the business now, we use it as a means to facilitate the process. Because we're in our training, we're going to expose a lot of secrets to you. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. Normally, ChatGPT is open here, but for those this will be the first time I'm going to ChatGPT. I'm going to actually I'm going to open a new tab now, and then we'll open ChatGPT. Again. So here we're going to say chats.openai.com. That is it. So let me use this thing to write it on the screen for those that may not be seeing it clearly. So here, what we're doing here is chats.openai.com. That's it. Chats.openai.com. I hope it's very, very visible. So that's the website that we're actually going to now. So if you've never used ChatGPT before, you can just easily sign up. Signing up is a very simple process. So if I click on this now, it takes me to ChatGPT. So this is the website, chat.openai.com. So if you take me to ChatGPT directly, here I can basically type everything. Probably if you've not used it before, you're going to be prompted to actually sign up. So you can actually sign up, follow the process of signing up, and then you are good to go. So let me erase this from the screen and then make this invisible. So now that being said, so I use ChatGPT a lot. As a matter of fact, I use ChatGPT a lot for a lot of things. I run ideas through ChatGPT to help me find ideas. I ask ChatGPT for ideas at times to still help me just put things, because it's an AI, artificial intelligence, to just put things into perspective. At times I will go there in chats. Normally, if you have the phone version, you have the phone version of ChatGPT, you can actually use your voice to communicate with ChatGPT effectively. So that being said, let's go back to our business manager. So on our business manager here, we come to settings here. But we want audience. It's audience who are coming to. So whether using the old one or the new one, I showed you how to go about this. We want audience. So we come here to audience. The idea is we want to actually research the audience we need for our targeting. Here's my pen. So I have my pen with me, and I have my sticky notes with me. I'm going to be using to write. I'm going to be using to write. So okay, I think just today alone, I got rid of a customer. I got a customer who is interested in running ads. She's into travel and tourism, and she's interested in creating a community for the persons with the intent of actually getting those people to sign up for our tour guide that's happening this December. So it's an international tourism. Yeah, they are going to leave the shores of this country, but it's in neighboring countries in Africa or Nigeria, so it involves Cameroon, Benin Republic, and a couple of other African countries. So that's basically how it is. So now, that being said, it fell on me to actually research our audience if I'm going to be running the ad for her. So I'm going to assume that this is an ad and this is the research I want to do. So I'm going to be showing you a very quick way to go about it. Do you understand? So like I said, normally one of the first things we do is using that initial listing, I ask questions regarding the current customer clientele. As a matter of fact, I have a form for that. Probably I'll share the form I actually share to my clients when we first of all onboard them. I share it to my clients who onboard them for the very first time, so as to give us an insight into who their current customer base or who their current customers are. You get that way, we can also marry it to what we get from doing our own research. So because of the bulk of the work we do, so we usually try to use our own helper, a little helper in ChatGPT to get our work done. This is our little secret. So I'll come to ChatGPT here. Now, okay, before I go to ChatGPT, if you look here, when you come to audience, you're going to see which account center will matter to you. So there are multiple, let me use arrow. So you can see here, create custom audience. You can see create lookalike audience, and you can see create a saved audience. For this research, this is what we'll be using, creating a saved audience. The goal is not necessary to create the audience, but we just want to use the interest and the demographic based this in there to see if we can marry the interest that we're already getting from ChatGPT to what the targeting options that Facebook have for us. So because at the end of the day, like I said, the targeting, the interest you may have based on your research and what is available on Facebook may not necessarily be the same. Do you get? So you now find a way to marry it. How do we now get the most so that we can actually target the best kind of audience? That's basically what I'm trying to do. You understand what I'm saying better as we proceed. So I'll go to ChatGPT, and the next thing we are going to actually prompt our ChatGPT. Let me make this, write a prompt for our ChatGPT. So it's not usually a very Boolean process. So let me go to ChatGPT. So what I do normally if I'm in ChatGPT is I tell ChatGPT to assume a personality. So I just tell ChatGPT to assume a personality. So now you are the owner. I can just go ahead and say you are the owner. Okay. You own. So telling ChatGPT to assume a personality is actually one thing that's worked for me for a while. You get, because most times if I'm using my voice prompts, I just go ahead to tell it what I want to tell it. Do you understand? I don't even have to think of a way to refine it so much. But then you're going to give certain level of details. You're going to give certain level of details. So you own a travel and tourism agency. Give me a second, please. Okay, sorry for that little break. So like I said, what I usually do for ChatGPT is I prompt ChatGPT. I'll say you own a travel and a tourism agency. You want to launch an ad campaign on Facebook to get people or to get leads, whichever language you want to use, to get leads for a plan you have. Because at the end of the day, they're looking at getting leads so they can actually sell the idea of a December vacation. To get people to sign up for your December tourism. You get, so something around that. Just depends on how you want to put the language. At the end of the day, you can easily refine it. So you own a travel agency, just tell it to assume a personality. For example, you're a digital marketer. For example, you are a hair brand, or you have a you're a makeup artist, and you want to launch an ad campaign to get people to patronize your service, or you own a travel agency, you want to launch an ad campaign on Facebook to get people to sign up for your December tourism, So what would be your targeting option? Again, so I can just ask a question like, what will be your targeting, or what would be your target audience? If you want to be your target audience, let me use that language. Audience. At the end of the day, basically, this AI is artificial intelligence to understand you. Again, so I click on enter. Sorry, let me mistakenly press stop. You get, so I'll copy this again, I'll paste it, Control V, you get. So it's crucial to define it. So basically it's going to give you a whole list of things that you can actually do, from demographic to interest based to a lot. You get, so what you now try to do from here is, you already have what you've written down before, right? You already have what you've written down before. So you're now going to try to say, okay, how can you now marry this based on all this, and now check it out on your your Facebook insights, that's your Facebook audience. Again, so you can see this, it has given us broken down. So at the age of 25 to 55 years, this makes a lot of sense. And obviously, you're going to still try as much as possible to make sense of what the AI is saying. You're not just going to take everything hook, line, and sinker. You can think for yourself. So it's very important to think for yourself. You get. So age 25 to 55 years, it makes sense. Obviously, people, when you say like a 20-year-old 19, 18-year-old person, you get, as the people grow, begin to start business, begin to get employed and all that, their capacity, their power, their purchasing power increases. So therefore, the more they can do financially. Yes, I know, I'm not trying to be sweet the fact that a 20-year-old person can have enough money, but then the probability increases with age. That's just the concept. That's just the truth, if we're being honest with ourselves. So age 25 to 55 years old, these are likely to have disposable income and a high interest in holiday travels. Do you get? Then gender, all genders, though you might want to focus slightly more on women who often plan family trips, so but it's all genders at the end of the day you're going to actually be looking at, because a man can actually bring the idea to his wife, this is interesting and everything. So you can also focus on urban and suburban areas where people are most likely to have disposable income. Target specific regions or countries where people typically travels for holidays. Income level, middle to high income earners who can afford holiday travelers. So the interest travel enthusiasts, holiday planning, adventure seekers, luxury seekers. So we have frequent travelers. We get people who travel frequently for this. Holiday shoppers, engagement with travel content, people who engage with travel content, timing, early planners, last minute bookers. Typically, people who typically plan their holidays in advance, especially in September through November. Then consider last minute travelers as the campaign approaches December. So custom audience. So if there's previous customers, people who've booked with your agency before, it's also telling you ideas what you can actually do. Again, so we're going to talk about creating custom audience in another video, not in this particular video. Yeah, this is just to find basically interest base. You get interest base like that. Okay, so international, we are targeting international tourists. Okay, so I just want to keep this as simple as possible so you can actually try to still define it, tell ChatGPT more and all that. But I just want to now look at, based on the interest that we've been given here, we're not going to look at it on Facebook audiences side. So I'm going to write out some of the interest. So basically here, we have said that our demography will be 25 to 55 age, 25 to 55 age. We get people living in urban areas and all that. So we're in Nigeria here. So I'm also going to take that in as a factor. We're in Nigeria here. So middle to high income earners who can afford holiday travels to get to probably professionals and all that. So we can also look at even young married persons also, actually. So that's from research. This is not the only, this is not, I'm not limiting the research to this particular point you get, but I'm just giving you an example, an easy way to just go about it to get 25 to 55. So we have middle to high income earners here. So I'm going to try to find that. Then we have travel enthusiasts. So based on interest, we have travel enthusiasts. We have holiday planning. The beautiful part about this is that most of all these interests you're seeing here, you will not get it on Facebook audience like that, but we'll now find a way to. They will now talk about adventure seekers. Adventure seekers. Again, to have luxury seekers. We'll have luxury seekers. Then we'll go down to frequent travelers. Frequent travelers. Then last minute bookers. Okay, sorry. Frequent travelers, holiday shoppers, rather, holiday shoppers. These are behaviors. So we have interest-based targeting, we have behavioral targeting, we have demographic targeting. So it depends. So we've looked at interest-based, so holiday shoppers. We have engagement with travel content, people who engage with travel content. Then we have recent purchases. Now, one thing you should understand is that you can have people that actually engage in travel content, and those persons may not necessarily be, they don't have the capacity to patronize your services. Do you understand? So you can have people that don't have that, they like travel enough, but they don't have the means to it. So we're going to try to see how we can now further define our audience to give us what we are looking for. How can further define our audience? So now give us what we are looking for. So early planners, customer days, previous customer, website visitors. If you have a website, you can actually take track of people coming to your website and kind of like target them and all that. Then if you have a custom audience, you can now decide to say, okay, Facebook, this is the list of customers I have, and I want to create a lookalike audience for them. Again, so having frequent international, please international travelers. It's another thing too, international travelers. Again, so I've jotted that down. Again, so this is just a sample video. This is not in-depth aspect of the research, but it's just to give you an insight how it works. You get. So I will go back to our audience. Remember how we got here. So I'll click on this create a saved audience. So I'm not really interested. I just want to write down from what we've gotten. Let's see how we can now marry into the audience that Facebook is going to give to us. You get. So we scroll down. So this is it. We scroll down. I'm not coming to search existing as an audience. We're coming down to detailed targeting. Let me use this arrow to show. We're coming down to detailed targeting. And in this box here, that's what we're going to type based on interest, demographics, or behavior. Okay. So from the first thing we talk about, let's say we have travel enthusiasts, so again, so we can see frequent travelers, we can see frequent international travelers. So when we do that, when we click, it's just like clicking on frequent travel enthusiasts. These are the options we are getting. Do you get? These are the options we are getting. We are getting an option for frequent traveler. So it's a targeting option. We get, so targeting options one, we have frequent travelers. But frequent travelers can be within town. Again, but we're talking about an international travel. Do you get? We're talking about an international travel. So you may just want to say, okay, let's stick to frequent international travelers. People who travel out internationally, basically, they may have the means, they may have the means, the means in terms of the money. But the frequent traveler can just be somebody who is involved in road transport and all that to get. So it's not going to really be, so we can say frequent international travelers. This one we are trying to actually, because it's a behavior. We want to see if you can target people that are rich enough to be able to patronize this particular service that we're looking at. Yeah, so you can say, okay, here, I'll write it out as my targeting option because I like to use my sticky notes to get to just jot down things. Frequent international travelers, travelers as one of my options. So I will still scroll down commuters. Okay. So travel commuters, people who likely commute from their home to their workplace on weekdays, return from traveling 1 week ago. Okay. Okay. Digital activities, people who travel and outdoor creators. Get so people who travel outdoor creators. This is seeming like a very interesting people who travel and outdoor creators. So this is a behavior. Do you get? So somebody who tends to take has an interest in outdoor activities. So basically, for somebody like this traveling out and wanting to do, it's going to be something for him. So I'm going to write this as another targeted option. You get travel and outdoor creators, but you can see the size. It's not such a big size. You get just 364,000 the total size to 428,000 persons. So it's not such a big size. You get, so it's going to be included in an audience if we are putting it. You get, so we have travel and outdoor creators. So it's another targeting option. Now, this is not just based on interest-based targeting again, but like based on rather than the interest that we saw here now. We're now trying to marry it with the audience available on Facebook, what that Facebook is going to give to us. So what was the next thing that we saw? So I don't want to target travel and tourism page admins. I don't want to do that, but at the end of the day, if prevention, I communicate with the person and then I ask the question, okay, have you normally do you do collaboration with other travel and tourism page admins? So there is a possibility that you can say yes, normally we also get other people who have pages and all that, and they can collaborate with us most time. They can do a combined venture, they can bring people for us and all that. Probably they don't have any event plans and we're having an event plan, they can actually communicate with us and all that. So in that event, we can decide to say, okay, let's include this travel and tourism page admins, because these are people that are page admins for something about travel and tourism. And another reason why I'm also looking at it at the possibilities, because they are, some persons create pages, you get, but they may not necessarily have the means to organize a whole tourist activity. So they may be looking for tourist organizations, that's agencies, who can actually help them to satisfy their their audiences, you get, for a good deal. Do you get? So these persons can actually help in getting clients to a travel and tourist agency. So we have our tour targeting options. We have travel and tourism page admins, so we're going to click on that. So we have three targeting options that's on Facebook now. So excuse me. We have three targeting options that's on Facebook now. You can see we're already getting our targeting options. We still do more as we go. So what's the next thing now? So the first, just from typing travel enthusiasts, we got some hits. So if I come back here now and I click on backspace, let me just type travel again if it's going to show me any new thing. So frequent travelers, I mean not necessarily want frequent travelers because it's too broad a concept. So I want to try to bring down. It's a frequent international travelers. These people may have the necessary means, for what we're looking for. Travel, returning from traveling 1 week ago. Those are people who return from traveling within the past week. Okay, see travel, this is an interest-based targeting. Travel and tourism. This is interest-based. Remember, the last ones we have, they have been based on behavior. So there we have people that are interested in travel and tourism. It's a broad, this thing, about 1 billion people. If you look at the size, it's about 1 billion people. So we can find ways. So if we actually see people that are interested in travel and tourism, people that are interested in travel and tourism that are frequent international, we can now try to narrow the audience down to give us what we're looking for. So, but based on interests, we have travel. I'm going to write it exactly how it is, because I'm not yet setting up the ad. I'm just doing my audience research. You get travel, then I can say travel and tourism. Travel and tourism. You get a school. Okay, you can see travel plus leisure. These are employers, travel plus leisure, travel nursing, here's travel, air travel, transportation. Okay. Adventure travel. You can see this is another beautiful adventure travel. People that are interested in adventure travel, you get. So adventure travel, these are interests. So if you look at it now, it's an interest-based targeting. Adventure travel, interest. So I think we said that, yes. Adventure seekers. You can see adventure travel. From one of the business we got from ChatGPT was adventure seekers. So you can see adventure travel. We've not even clicked on that. Just from travel alone, we are getting the hits. Travel adventures, professional organization. Okay, you can decide to still add that. Okay, so you can see people that have indicated interest in travel photography. You can also just add that. You get travel photography. Now, one thing, the fact that we're writing all these out does not mean that we're going to be using all of them. Sorry. The fact that we're writing all these out does not mean that, sorry, excuse me. The fact that we're writing all these out does not mean that it is all this one we're going to be using. That's not the meaning. It doesn't mean that at all, as a matter of fact. You get. So we're also going to try to define it because of it, but we just want to get all the related terms we can actually use. You get. We're actually going to get that. So let's see if you have something else like that. Okay, travel and tourism, travel and outdoor creators. We've seen that. First class travel. Ooh, beautiful. First class travel. Interest. First class travel. So we're going to write it based on how it is here. First class travel. You get that's travel and tourism business. So we can include that people that have this interest in first class travel, not just traveling, but that have interest in first class travel. You see the interests are still, so it's at the end of the day still refined based on all the necessary stuff we are doing. You get, so what's the other this thing we got hits we got from, we have okay, we talked about frequent international travelers, you know, so adventure seekers, we've seen that, luxury seekers, you get, so probably I thought we got something on travel and luxury, right? So let's just see luxury travel. You get, okay, luxury travel interest. You get, so you can actually see that you see frequent travelers, frequent international travelers. You get all that. So we'll just have this in mind. Remember, we're doing our audience research based on what we got from this. You're also going to, from your existing customer base and based on the interest and everything you've indicated, you would also know how to now marry these things and look at it and then further refine. So also going to be looking at how to refine, but this basically the video just covered how to do audience research, how to get audience insight using Facebook Insight tool. Normally there's a Facebook Insight tool, but because Facebook Insight is no longer available, they changed that. So we usually use when we come to create save audience to just get based on interest and all that. Do you get? So that's how we go about this. I don't know. I hope this video has been very, very helpful to you. Yeah, because a lot has gone into. So we're still going to look at other things. We're going to look at to create custom audiences. We're going to look at how to create lookalike audiences. All those are going to be covered in the course of our training. So do well to always follow up on. And after this session, we're going to have a class or an assignment. So please do well to do that assignment. I'm going to be emphasizing on it on every video to the assignment point. So have a wonderful day. Bye.